Yeah, well, people are always surprised because I think that I have a background in either business or marketing, but both of my degrees are in psychology. But I really feel like my degree in community social psych, which is, I got my master's at UMass Lowell, has helped me. Right when I graduated, I wanted to be involved in the community, and I'm from Lowell, so I always had the desire to really establish myself in Lowell, work in Lowell, raise a family in Lowell. So it was kind of a natural progression into a role like this, I think. My background taught me to be really creative and in different ways that you can market people.
And was social media always an interest of yours, maybe? That as soon as you got the job, it sounds like you really pushed it in that direction.
I was always interested in social media. My first job out of grad school was actually, it's now Mills 42 Credit Union. It was Maycom Credit Union at the time.
Okay, yeah.
And I was the marketing director. And I always tell people in college, even if you don't qualify for a job, apply for it. Because I remember applying for that job and I did not meet the qualifications, but I got the job. So that's always a tidbit of information that I give people. And I remember setting up a Facebook page for the credit union.
Yeah.
And saying, "Oh, we got to do this," and then I met with.
It was still pretty new at that point.
It was, because Facebook started when I was a senior in college, and my friend's like, "You got to get on the Facebook."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Why would I want to see what so and so is doing? I don't care."
Yeah.
And now it's just exploded. But after I left the credit union, I had met with Middlesex Community College to teach a course on their non-credit courses, and they're like, "Well, what could you teach?" I'm like, I guess I could teach social media. And at that point, I just completely dove into the topic, read everything I could do, applied it in any way that I possibly could. So by the time I got here in 2011, I was really primed to teach people about the power and the impact of it.
Do you find that now most businesses in the area have their own websites or maybe a Facebook page, whereas they didn't?
I mean,
when you started here, or maybe even prior to that?
Yeah, a few years ago, you had to sell the value of social media more than you do now. People wanted to know more about it because it was a hot topic, but they were still on the fence if they wanted to actually dive into it and set up pages for their business. And now people know that it's imperative to be on these sites. People are looking at you and they're looking at your competitor, and you have a website with one page on it, and your competitor has a great website, and they have links to their social media sites, and they are posting great content, and they have their clients and customers and fans liking, sharing, commenting. People are probably going to want to do business with the people that are actively involved. They want to know more about the businesses that they're doing business with.
And going back to, you were on the board for a while. Before you were on the board, did you ever think of going in this direction, running a chamber, or was it something that after maybe seeing how it worked and everything where you became?
I became so involved on so many levels through committees. I was doing all the social media. I was hosting the radio show. And actually the week before the previous president stepped down, I said to my mother, I'm like, I want that job someday. I would love to do that. And I don't know, the stars aligned. It happened a lot sooner in my career than I anticipated it would happen. But it's definitely something that I had been interested in for a while.